we lie. Let we believe and we worship Him, so that we go live good tomorrow when we die. Oh. But now you see things them done they change. Power struggle don't overcome we all. Now let we join hands for make better alone. So let we try. We all don't live now we die. Now we go try for there we go, we go. Salon don't live now we die. Now we go try for there we go, we go. We all don't live now we die. Now we go try for there we go, we go. God they help me say. Let we join hands for let we go before. Famble them, nobody no can for come for help again. If we no help we say. People them, nobody no can for come for make alone. If we no make what we say. So let we drive away tribalism now. Forget about nepotism now. Let we join hands for make sweet, sweet salon. So let we pray. We all don't live now we die. Now we go try for there we go, we go. Salon don't live now we die. Now we go try for there we go, we go. We all don't live now we die. Now we go try for there we go, we go. I hear the voice they say, if we band together now, everything gon' be alright. Still they tell me say, yeah we have selfishness, we have to live all rights, not the war. So let me pray. We all don't live now we die. Now we
Hello, famble them. Una couche, una cabo, una good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending upon whose part of the world you dey join we. Today, Thursday, we don't come again with another edition of politics and economics. So famble them, I know say again plenty time where I can come, people then can say, oh well, you don't get anything good for say and stuff, but I don't make them very clear. Say we own a role now for all the government accountable because the media are considered for be the fourth estate, and I will explain to now within the fourth estate mean. So Fambulem, for people away just join and we not them forced in this for join this program. I do apologize for where I come late. I know say some people and just take and say they come. I'll be kind of tied up with some preparation, but then not to excuse my apologies. About 10 minutes late. So I know very well say this program and particularly this platform, we always try for be on time and we not day into the usual say, oh, na black man time. No, no, not to that, not the case. So again, we got Baku things them for talk about Fambulem. Again for talk about the United Nations Security Council, the meeting with closed door meeting with the government and the focus now on within people known now as Tripartite Peace Agreement, where APC and SLPP then sign and for implement in within 6 months and then set a committee and all that. But we don't they see this, don't they become don't they then at the center stage in terms of how the government will proceed. So now that make our for draw our attention to it. And I ask the question again, people then go say, okay, why you not ask for the two parties then? The reason why I make it specific to the government is the government gets most of the control. Now, yeah. So now that make I ask this question. So saying, is the government of Sierra Leone committed to the implementation of the tripartite agreement? So this now the question we they ask now. Yeah. So again, we go put them in a form of a poll as well, shortly, for like una able give una own take as to what una think. And this particular question, it get boku boku branch them where we go take. It gets the branch of that thing where we repeatedly don't they see, and in terms of the government, the interaction with the United States, for this MCC scorecard and all that, it gets that sort of implication there. And it also gets that piece, like within they currently go on as the attempted coup, the trials, then they go on. And it gets, again, that particular angle they will get for look at. And we get for look at also the angle for let Sierra Leone become well, we Sierra Leone don't become la rephrase we Sierra Leone don't become a non-permanent member of the Security Council. So meaning Bokutin them we consider security issues around the world. Salon they sit down at that seat there for discuss issues them around surrounding that. So that make it very crucial as to how Salon go implement this particular process in terms of, again, like you say, charity begin at home, right? So you want for sure the world say, yes, you're capable for go help other countries them for for promote peace in that country, and also you get for sure because again, one thing where I get to make very clear now, but people can just feel say, oh well, government as we don't know before, we government can say one thing but they do something different. When it comes to international body, like international entities, a different. You get for lead by example. So we get for talk about some of the impact if Salon not lead by example. And this now a very big test for Salon. Again, where they say Salon, we all even though the government now get for pilot this particular project, but we get a stake in this one. So we get for look at what it go mean for this particular seat where Salon occupy in the next 2 years. So what it go mean, and if we not do them right, what it go also mean. And we look back home, we look at the security situation, because the security situation, I go say, it heavily depend on how the implementation of this tripartite agreement go. So all that I want for we all come together and then try for say. Again, the question not necessarily suggest anything, but I just kind of think say no more. It's nice for we ask the question and then let we see. So based on the analysis and how we think say the government they approach this in a way that will be comfortable for we, or if they need for take a different approach and that type of thing. So now something we now that's make again, as I say, it go essential for let we conduct a poll, and I go also encourage people and let we all share so we go able for understand also participate by this particular question, and let we make the presentation as interactive as possible. And as I can always say, I don't want to waste much time in terms of the phone line stem. I want to open the phone line stem right away because, again, I can like for make my program very interactive. So for people in where they now North America, we get a toll-free line, and the toll-free line are 1-866-944-7722. 1-866-944-7722. And the UK if you they call from the North America actually include Canada, US, Mexico, and Puerto Rico. So if you they call from any of the areas, then you don't get for pay anything. Now we get for responsible for pay for that call day, so not toll free. Unfortunately, we only go able to do it for North America. The other place that we try, but either very expensive or they not get the functionality there. So and that's make we decide for get local numbers. For UK, the local number we go call, we according to a provider, and it will cost you any long distance fee. Now plus 442080891455 plus 442080891455. And if you they watch me from Australia and you want for call and your local number where you can use for call and you're able for reach me directly, now plus 6129098437 plus 6129098437. And we get a number what we call the one port. So this number you can able for reach we from any side of the world, any part of the world where you day. You can able for call this number and you reach me directly. So that number they now WhatsApp number and the WhatsApp number for call for you go able for reach VOS live. That number then now 1-343-997-5828. 1-343-997-5828. And we also get we mobile app where if you did drive and hopefully you don't download them, and if you not download them yet, I go encourage you for let you do that because and by the way, the Nations Cup will for start Saturday by God's grace, and we intend for cover that on we mobile app live for when able for watch the Nations Cup. So that's another great reason for let you go. We'd encourage you for let you go download the app. So the app now Voice of Salon TV. So now your mobile app, either if you use Google Play Store with an Android device, or they use Apple. So now the same. So just type Voice of Salon TV. It will come up and then you download them. So again, we promise for bring the games them live, the Nations Cup throughout the tournament. We promise for bring them live to una and una go on a mobile and una click on VOS TV and then una go before watch the game live. So we try for do that. So I go encourage you now for like una download the app. For the people that we don't download them, and I hope so una they enjoy the programs them both Salon and and the VOS Freetown station we na 91.9 FM then get program from morning to their own time till around the 10 p.m. Sometimes they can even stretch them to 12 p.m. their own local time. We for people over there and at the East Coast, the Eastern Standard Time go be around because if it be 12 o'clock or let's say 10 o'clock their own time, we own time now. We know say it will be like afternoon now. So but we they plan for add programs them we then they sleep and there we go they do a lot of the pickup. We'll pick up some programs them and we will bring phone our programs them. We will be very interactive as well. We will not go call. Yes, it not go be like this one. We will not go to see we are live, but we go able for open phone lines them for let una go they call and then we make them interactive, similar to here. So we get that intention there and una stay tuned for more details on that. So that's as I go say now the piece the housekeeping items. So, but before we start this whole ball rolling, two things them way I want for bring to our attention. The first thing way I want bring to our attention now this headline. So this headline now about and for people them we not able forget kind of we not updated in terms of waiting they go on a salon. Yes, they don't begin for Sidon now the court martial case. What do you mean for the Sojaman them we involved by this coup, alleged coup, so then get for face court martial when a military kind of court system, then go try them. So in fact, as early as yesterday on January 10th, and again, one for Seboku, thank you to Sierra Loaded. Most of the image here and the news we get them from them, and one for say kudos to them. So it shows say one Alaji Bangura, we now one of the people and where they accuse, it don't already plead guilty. Say guilty of some of the charges within charge in relation to the failed coup attempt. So that's not another developing story because again, some people and they talk different thing about this alleged coup and stuff. So for let somebody don't begin waiting I mean by plead guilty, he say yes, he take part. But the other thing we interesting now, then quote him, is say I was used. So that's now another major aspect of this whole saga. Is say they use them, and he even, according to the news, he even apologized to President Bill for where he involved in this attempted coup and all that. So I want for you waiting na una take on this. So the phone lines they're open and we talk about this particular issue. And in fact, I hope no more say this person now on the program it call about. So let me take the first call and I will bring more analysis as we go. VOS Network. Hello, caller. What's your name and who say they call we from, please?
Good evening. This is Piers Jallo. They call from Kalangba, Northwest Sierra Leone.
All right. Thank you so much, Piers Jallo. If I remember correctly, don't take small we are from you. I remember so you can call very often previously, but glad for you from you again. From Kalangba. So thank you very much, brother. And go ahead. Waiting that you take either on the program, waiting we get na the screen as the topic, or the Tiwa just talk about the soldier we pleaded guilty. He say yes, involved by the attempted coup. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Kago. I did say this is my own opinion, and yes. I know one people that think I'm passionate. Within IR, we see a yearly waiting to happen. The implementation of the dialogue agreement, it failed because I believe the opposition, they undermine the government for me to fail on this dialogue. I did give example. Just after the dialogue, a coup take place. They reverse everything backward because if you don't sign a dialogue, then a coup take place. Now the focus is on the coup instead of for implement the agreement on the dialogue. And I believe one thing where the opposition get for realize naturally, when they work for undermine the government, the opposition always they fail back because when you come back to power, the country they on wreck. First, yourself can start from scratch for they raise up back the country. So there are certain things you don't get for undermine the government when you are in the opposition. For the coup, the soldier will plead guilty. You do well as a citizen, things and the way you involve, if you answer, say yes, now so you do. If plead guilty, way not to anything for undermine other person. Because certain guilty, then they back with people in the guilty, then try for bring other people inside. I wish this soldier are guilty genuinely, guilty for get away, forget, I don't know how they call them, like a plea bargain, for let you get a lesser years of jail or whatever punishment you can forget. I hope you do this in a genuine way for let them bring things into light. Because this coup, some people and they say now a make-up coup. Some people and say, oh, now the government just set up this thing for me and family. But to me, outside, I didn't the country now, they say every day. I feel so bad about the coup, especially as they say this right inside my heart. I feel sorry for the soldier that really died that day. It's so sad if you look the salary of a military personnel where somebody they go shoot then 18 or 20 people and they left them picking and left them with them. You know, I want the government to go genuinely for track this and for know exactly the people and way do this. May they know which one to nobody. May they just do them in the right way. So me and my contribution is for the implementation of the dialogue agreement, it a fail. They never forgo successfully. So thank you so much, Mr. Abdul. This is my contribution.
All right, wonderful. Thank you very much, brother. Let me take another call, and I will come back to your point. You make a very important point to them. Thank you for that. Let me take another call. VOS Network. Hello, caller. Waiting on your name and you say the call from, please.
Hey, CEO, Mr. Kawo, how you doing?
I did do well, brother. Thank you very much. And waiting on you take on the program tonight, sir.
Yeah, the call for Virginia. Mr. Kawo, I want to all pray for Salome. Mama Salome, we need to pray for her. Because there's a rumor, and I saw the rumor start. They say on the 17th, we former president will go, people have to come out of the street, on the street, for demonstrate. I hope we all like Salome, meaningfully, we want Salome for go before, one lost life in that country. Now we time this whole format of campaign. Follow advice of brothers and sisters for say, no, hold on. Bringing the president, former president to court, it don't mean say he have been indicted. There's a lot of diplomacy where they go on the background. But I believe say one Salome possible lost in life. Since Manabio, they don't kind of power, a lot of Surinamers don't lost their life senselessly because people like Mr. Kagbo and others were not able to synthesize with brothers and with sisters. I hope we will pull strength and we might for talk to brothers and sisters. You cannot fight the government. You might not believe in that government, but you cannot fight it. Government. People of America, they are not stupid. Donald Trump is being loved by half of the population of America. But when they talk about a procedure, they let it go on and on and on. What if for you who campaign today and furthermore, if we launch a campaign, let's say our former president, Anas Bakuma get a fair trial. If a hand for this school, it has to be brought to book. Anybody who has the party school, it has to be brought to book. If it's not a protest by an Josman Abio, we pray that people that know say na a planned coup. But you as a citizen, who will listen to me today, you cannot stretch your obstruct justice unnecessarily. You are putting your life on the line. Unnecessarily, they might kill you or they might arrest you, put you on Panama Road, and nobody is going to blame Manabio tomorrow. Nobody going to blame the government tomorrow. Please, my people, we don't lost senseless lives. The politicians then, both APC and SLPP, they put in our life. When I come on the street, they kill now. I always say talk international committee. International committee has nothing to do with Sierra Leone. Salome, a governing state, will get rules and we have to follow. Please, my people of Sierra Leone, these are treason trial. All we can do now prayers and launch a campaign for let there be a fair and truthful investigation. Now that's all I get for say this night. I feel that's more important to us as Sierra Leoneans than whatever we are campaigning on right now.
Yes, brother, because you did make a very important appeal, allow for let you go a little bit over 3 minutes. So Naime cannot even sound the buzzer for Leonard distract to you. And thank you so much for that appeal day. And please, if you think of any other kind of appeal and talk directly to Sierra Leoneans, please give me a call back. Thank you very much for that contribution day. All right. Fambulem, I'm so glad that two callers two brothers make great points them. And the phone line, they're open. So while they talk, if I see una calls them, I will pause and then take una calls them. But by the way, we don't activate the poll. So let me take another call. VOS Network. Hello, caller. What's your name and who say they call we from? What's up? Go ahead, please.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead, please. You're there on live.
Concern Sierra Leone from Australia.
Hello. Wow, it looks like they are lucky tonight too. The people that we don't take and call and they will hear from. But thank you so much, Concern. Go ahead, please. What do you take on the program tonight, sir?
Thank you so much for your program. And me just come off Freetown. Actually, I go Freetown. I spend 5 weeks in Freetown. And when I go Freetown, deliberately not use car. I use Nkeke and Poda. And most time, like, I been interview people their opinion looking about the school. And I go and tell people in plain say that coup, the shooting will happen at the military headquarters, remind people of the January 6th what happened during the war. So that alone now a setback for people in as much as psychologically they look at what don't happen. So when I sound the opinions of people, a lot of people become disappointed in the actions of the people who are accused and do this coup and do that shooting. So in the mere sense, a lot of people even way maybe go want this government for go or other things and for happen instability then at the country. That shooting alone reverse the way of thinking. In the people that were at the interview, where they ask we would inside the transport, they were they throughout my session at Freetown. That's now one. And for see social media again, people they say the government make coup against itself. We result to the death of over 21 or more people, military officials them and some civilian them. Lay God give them good road. It sounds very ridiculous and very, very cheap politics, in my opinion. How a government go set a coup against itself? Any rational human being not go think that kind of way. The only thing we set up the whole thing way that give me a backlash or reverse that thinking is when Quetta was apprehended right in the heart of Freetown. That closed the whole argument that the government formed a coup against itself. That particular apprehension of how they apprehend Quetta now in break the spine of a lot of people of that belief. And a lot of people up to today so surprised for Quetta for be apprehended in Freetown. Today some people are surprised. How did he came from England to Freetown? So if it is not a real coup, looking at Quetta activities and the social media, how come did he find himself in Freetown into those actions? That is a question, a fundamental question where any rational human being for think. So waiting me just to say, allow the process for take place, make the investigation take place, and see exactly what happened, what go wrong. We find that the lapses them of the security forces them, the borders, how then people can inside Freetown from outside and cross over the other provinces, then say they can inside Freetown and do these alleged actions. So these are the patient is so we all for wait, make the trial for be free and fair, make this not be a witch hunt. Again, let me remind again people, why make Sierra Leone go continue for face them kind of actions here? This again, I go blame the government a bit, especially the president, Madabio, of removing the death penalty. You know, the death penalty is a deterrent for coup d'etat in Africa. Even America will get the best democracy in the world. States then they will still get the death penalty. I believe say in the long run, any government will get for Cam, regardless PU, SLPP, or APC, then go rethink for bring back the death penalty. Because if that death penalty not come, trust me, this attempted coup get for the continue government after government, not only going to be limited to this government. So as a society, as political party, all the political party get for think about bringing back the death penalty, because na the only deterrent that the way go save with democracy, and go save the country for the stable. If they just left and so where people are attempted coup, they hold them, at the end of the day, they can't left them back, or somebody can break in and put them at the prison. So how long are we going to continue in this circle of madness?
Okay.
So that na me will take.
All right. Interesting take. And I want to say boku thank you to you, concern. And let me take another call. I go address some of the concern the way you raise. Thank you. Let me take another call. US please.
Hello.
Yes. What's your name and who side they call from?
I'm a concerned citizen from the United States.
Hello, concerned citizen from the United States. Go ahead. Waiting you take. The calls that don't begin piled up. So let me keep to the 3 minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
As they give them
because I can join other program where sometimes I can call, because waiting they happen around the world right now, although some of we just focus on our own country, but some of we they out here we focus on the whole picture from Africa, Middle East, Europe, America, Canada, Australia, China, you name them. I always tell them, say, pray without ceasing. Let we pray that God will take control. No APC will save Salon, no SLPP, or neither Mother Bio or whatever. I just say let we pray that if Mother Bio they do the right thing, God go follow them. If they do the wrong thing, now God self get for pull Mother Bio. Because one, nobody know able pull Mother Bio. Now ex-military man, he get gone. All the military force they be in them. The judiciary side, then they are not gonna lie. Anybody, any party in a government, now they get the judiciary now. So the constitution be done bankrupt. So now that they happen. So the coup and they talk me if not true or not true, but me for when me born at that country they tear left. Cause I did it only jumped at time before me left 2004. We rebel enter inside free talk, we did it. We know them, we play ball with them all. Mosquito or this or that, we know them. What to me they say? If we know when they see any coup come, instead of them go direct, who that then come for them, they go ammunition dump for go look for ammunition. So me they and then the doubt today for me. I not say not to write coup, it's so doubtful. I know one day see coup like that. Because me know so when they come out, if now Bush then they come out, then they advance, then they hit Priton, then target, then for each day. Either then kill them there or then survive. So now me take down the me no know if not to go on a lie. Would that way they agree say a form coup now or not form coup, that's fine. Myself be non na police. Where then they threaten me for say something I don't know. But I say no. So then they know that they say yes, so that not they let God take the truth behind it. But wait till me they say my brother, now prayer no more go save we, not to SLPP, not to APC, not to none of them candidate then they. Wait till me could they suffer another country they. All we politicians them, they not get nothing than they do. Now only politics then depend on. After 10, 15 years, they not get nothing then kind of power, waiting to happen. Now for can't thief. So not to help the country, let God help we. Bring somebody who will help the country, and that's not my own take.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, my brother. So I get your point, and that point they well taken. Fambulem, I want to say boku thank you to we brothers that we don't call, and we get another call. Let me continue to take the calls them. Yes, I will give me analysis, but on a patient, let me continue to take the calls them and yagi from Sierra Leoneans them. VOS Network. Hello, caller. What's your name and who say they call we from, please?
Yes, you, Mr. Prabo.
Yeah, yes, go ahead, sir. Thank you very much. Yeah, waiting on your
Yes, sir.
additional take, sir. This time around, let me stick to the 3 minutes. Yeah,
Okay, sir, I
thank
will.
thank you. Go
What you
ahead.
mean is we all for come together and pray for that country and pray for the whole thing. Me, I don't want no be judgmental about the whole thing. I don't believe say any a right thinking government will come flood the school. If I may ask, what's the benefit the government will get from this? Me, I don't start my mind, my attention. There's no benefit. Bio, it didn't power. All you want for less in 5 years on. There's no obstacle. So why if we can kill a lot of people and bring the whole country to stand still as it is right now? What is the rationale? What is the benefit he has to gain from all things for bring the stability to the country? We all blame the government back, say the economy they go down. But we don't say one great demonstration against the government. Like this coup attempt would happen. Do you know how many potential investors, if there was any, let me underline that, if there was any in the pipeline, do you know how many have changed their mind? So all that, let it bring our economy down. Today, I've been listening to the report from Security Council about Liberia. The way Liberia was praised, the way other countries were praised about the democracy, and sadly enough, Salon, we don't be above those countries. If you say investor, a potential investor, it will leave those countries for kind of Salon. So this is not just a multiply. How can I cause an effect? If we all that Salon, we say the stability, trouble, coup, this now we go for now the way forward of Salon. So long just brace up for sea disaster and Salon. We're economy for damage, other things get for damage. It's better we work with the government of the day and make sure we move forward. Look about what I saw today. I believe say before Chief Minister the tweet say Mr. Kabo the Kautan and Washington for whatever, he must have consulted with him, but denying to come. Where's the inter-party, whatever we are talking about? Where is the dialogue? I've seen the chief minister. He don't enter the APC office. The guy, a young man, but very progressive. Look at the progressive nature they are brought. Oh, thank God. Sorry, me 3 minutes on. I will call back.
All right. Again, I be just want to let you maintain that 3 minutes, but I know see you with a try for ending a very strong note. But please call me back. And again, for VOS, we not get limit as to how many times a particular person can call. So you can call as long as the queue you then a queue. People are waiting before you, you wait for them. But if nobody not in the queue, you can call as many times, and we will take as you calls as many times. And that make, in fact, we technical team. They need to even make we see the calls them. Like we need to even see the numbers them. Where somebody call, particularly the other lines them, because like WhatsApp now probably we go to see your number. But there are other lines them. Waiting can happen where you call the number where they appear to we, now the number where you call, the VOS number. So that's they make we need to even know who that call. So we they take as many calls them as possible, and you can call away as many times as possible. And we get another call. Let me take this call. VOS network. Hello, caller. Waiting on your name and who side they call we from,
Oh,
please.
I'm so happy that I will continue the chief minister and Mr. Kabo Honorable Kabo in topic.
Wonderful.
Okay.
All right.
I hope both of them are young guys. Those are the future of Sierra Leone. We were so proud of. I've listened to Honorable Kabo. Is one of the smartest and young progressive leader who APC they develop. And Chief Minister, whatever you might have against him, but I believe say those two guys, they must have they must go on discourse, agree, but because of the two parties, the pressure from Mr. Kabo, they don't back down. Would I go for loss? Now the young youth of Sierra Leone, whatever resources, whatever thing they were coming to do here. Now me and you, who the poor people, the one that where they send a batch and I get for loss, and they get for loss. Chief Minister, whatever be the case, the next 5 years, they get for receiving salary. Whatever be the case, Mr. Kabo, whatever entitlement entitled in our parliament, as a leader of opposition, they will get up. They will not say, if things wrong at Mr. Kabo not forgetting salary. And unfortunately, we the Australians, we the lost at the end of the day. Now we the mount pressure, now we get for right, now we get cost Mr. Kabo then, Chief Minister then, for let them back down on whatever development issues they want to bring to Sierra Leone. That is so disappointing to me. Salome, we might not love the government of the day. We might not like the opposition of the day. But please, those are the leaders we have selected. And let's allow them to work for the next 5 years. After 5 years, I hope the dialogue they are talking about will go form a very strong electoral law who will come. At the end of the day, election will be credible and be clean, like it's certain, like what happened in Nigeria. That's our wish. But Salome, we all like Salome. Let's pray for Salome. And let's support the leaders for now, so that Salome will develop. Tonight, I don't, I suspend the call for now. And bye.
All right. Well, thank you very much again, my brother, and we're really glad for that last submission day. So I know say the main topic where we ask the question, is the government of Sierra Leone committed to the implementation of the Tripartite Agreement? So we get the caller from Kalangba, we now one of our favorites, or one of we regular, I should say, because I don't get favorites now. Yeah. Remember me na Kumbra, so I'm not going to say this picking my favorite or this so but again one of we regular callers, and we get another call, so let me take the call stem. VOS Network, hello caller, what's your name and where you call we from, please?
Hello, concerned citizen from US.
Hello, concerned citizen from US. Go ahead, please. You get 3 minutes.
Yes, I just want to talk to all Sierra Leoneans. We have a fundamental belief that we all want for that country go before. But these are the facts. No matter what will happen right now, this current government will fulfill their mandate for 5 years. The next government will come and fulfill their mandate for their own foreseeable 5 years or 10 years. These are another fact. If this kind of situation undermining, sabotage, every action will not be progressive, is being generated, supported secretly, and people come on this platform pretending to be patriotic, but yet behind the doors that the support for incite violence, that they incite the insurrection, that they incite all kinds of situations for destabilize the peace of that nation. We for no say the next government. These people where they not give chance for me they govern, they will as well do the same thing for that new government. So the circle continues, the circle will continue, and the circle will continue. How long can we continue to see that nation cannot go forward for progressive agenda? Instead, because we not let a particular government, we will incite, undermine, and sabotage any progress that, even if it's 5% progress, we will not deem that 5% as positive. We will deem it as negative. How do we expect this nation for progress? The neighboring countries, we are all proud of those nations, Guinea, Liberia, but they have their own surmountable problems. But they are allowing the governments to do whatever they can to stabilize the economy. But we just create problems in that nation, undermine talk to civilians, come on the street, deliberately demonstrate for situation where now politically motivated demonstrations, where in fact the poor people there will go back and die. Why can't we realize that? Anyway, time don't pass. But whatever we are doing to that nation, it have a ripple effect.
Okay.
And that ripple effect will go forward for the rest of our sustainability.
Wonderful. Your time done down. Let me take more calls. We go kind of strict because the calls, they're really plenty. VS, WhatsApp, go ahead. What's in your name and who side you call me from, please?
Yeah, this is not concerned citizen from the United States.
Hello, concerned citizen. Go ahead, please. Again, glad the way you keep the last time to 3 minutes. So maintain that because we get plenty calls there where they wait. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, me na born APC picking, but the time when the first election for Marabio, I glad the way he win because I know say APC be non do lot way. People them they enjoy APC time because that Alex we will say we eat the crowd, where you send them for the dog instead feet. So they feel too much pain. They at least eat something. So people them been glad for that because maybe they go and come. I say no, me not glad for that. Like who self we get access, we'll go on side with money, go help prove and do something. No. I say, but this not to the fair play. Everybody forget fair share. Enough for time like say now Mr. A and B no more for they enjoy the XYZ, they suffer. So me not be like that. Though it been fine for the country as fair play where the direct man self go able getting small thing eat for the day, not care. But not to be live. So I've been glad we mother be come. And I tell me family them for votes, not for votes for APC even. But he come having a high expectation with corruption. But besides in 5 years with the corruption we can't fit, I not see no different. I not see no different the old grown. I not see no different like compromise. And then I believe say in time where you serve right now, the kind of killing where then they say don't pull the death penalty. But let we check the one the way they don't kill secretly where you cannot ever give picture of right now. So all anything and they talk, we not there against the government. Me, where then they say demonstration, let everybody sit on a house. Because the more them people and they shed blood, the more the devil they give them more power. So if you want to demonstrate, sit on a house, not come out. But me know that they also tell anybody yanda because na stupid self to them. When me there, they enjoy, they telling us, saying, I do this and I do this. Me family, when me they send money to, I they tell them anything, say, if you are not getting on side for going, not just they go outside because the country knows if anything can happen. So anybody where they are, where they instigate people, they are gonna treat. The one way they are, they stupid. Because now their own life, then they go sacrifice. You know, the Fed government like of the day we get gone. So my own contribution, Andy.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's take another call. VOS Network. Hello, caller. What's your name and who they call we from? Go ahead, please. WhatsApp. Yes, caller, you there on? Go ahead. WhatsApp.
Yes, this is a concerned citizen.
Hello,
Yeah,
concerned citizen. Waiting you take on the program tonight. Go ahead,
yeah. I
please.
just want to tell you thank you for this program. Program is very interesting. You know, let God help that country there. Yeah, and we serve the citizens them at least. Lord be patriotic and sincere to the country. I think say this government don't kind power. At least then get control of everything. But wait till we go no. I believe say that the government they undermining itself. Why I say the government they undermine itself? There is a constitution where I believe say if the government actually they follow the constitution, I believe say all them problems they are all they facing today in our country. At least I know see them will be perfect, but at least maybe also will get like 90%. You know, of the way how they do governance, at least then they will help. We don't see recently, look the elections, what happened with the elections. We see from the process of registration on to the day for elections and the announcement of election, we all don't see what don't happen. Even we outside people that we can observe them all condemn. You understand, especially the tabulation aspect. So me say all this, if government be one help, you understand, the citizenry, at least they have now their own duty. For all them people there, we're responsible for their elections there. For let them pull the data out. You see, but look what in there happen. It not ever happen. In fact, even the other international partners, they said they request for the NTR. At least for let everybody know. If somebody lost, he lost. You see, because this now one of the reasons and they were already creates problem for any country elections. You see, when you trace all even these problems at the Sahel and West Africa, not just as a result of bad elections. You see, look where people and they lost their lives, all them kind of situations, and they not fine for the country. You see, now they blame this man, but there is a dialogue. Them myself not stupid. Themselves, I believe, say they know say certain things and the way the government no one take. You see, even like the politically motivated cases where everybody know. You see, but yet still, people and they where they actually hold them because of politics. But still, in cases and they go on. Where government done, they want America for country MCC because of the funds. If that guy reject, the guy not stupid. You see, yeah, because at the end of the day, who that then get for benefit back? That corruption. The money then they go back. Now corruption. Now we they suffer. We the citizens are way they outside Sierra Leone. Because now we tax money, then they send. At the end of the day, for their way sit down at the offices then for benefit. While the poor people them, they not get anything. So what's now the difference? You see, so let God help with country. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, my brother. Let's take another call. The VOS Network. Hello, caller. Waiting your name and who they call we from, please. Yeah, go ahead, please. You're on live.
Okay. Good evening, Mr. Gabo. How you do?
I did do well, Sissy. Thank you very much. And waiting you take on the program, please.
I'm gonna go straight to the question where you asked about the Tripartite Committee. SLPP from day one, they're not committed for nothing. Adabio na a desperate for power person. I don't know whose side Sierra Leone went wrong. We got swear with Madabu. Madabu is confused. He just desperately want power. And it's so sad with the empower supporter them. We're not able to see the reality. Sometimes we suffer during the war. We know what war mean. We lost with people them. No one foresee that will go back to that kind of situation. I don't know who that tell people and say every government for be 10 years. Would they live in the outside world where they say Western world? We will not say that 5 years. It depends on how you rule your country. If people don't like you back, they vote you in. If they don't like you and they pull you out, let be there and take them out. Why we Sierra Leonean people they feel see power at 10 years, even though the people don't want the person, therefore impose by the person that everybody for dance to that tune. It even shameful. That simple question the UN asked. They really want the money, so let's do what the people they want. What's in all this now for go make delegation and that, this and that. Then they even see now how manipulative Una be. Very manipulative. And it's very disgraceful for some of us who come on as alone. People don't want to go to the right channel and do the right thing. You come through democracy. Why you know for be like one? Be a democratic government for goodness sake. Now you go and arrest people then just because somebody get a WhatsApp group when active in the language, therefore ban that group. You don't ban all the parties there. Now WhatsApp group and back you don't focus. Dismiss the army, this and that. I mean, who stand with people a sense of justice thing? People that get for understand, say not to all man of partism. People then they when are real Sierra Leoneans, they won't care about the country. And they drain the country and drag the country to the drainage. This is rubbish. Now we want to make a delegation for what? Can't spend so much money when the country they go from all we born, inside the WhatsApp, we your money value past Guinea. So they look at us. Look how mockery the country they go. And yet people they try for paint we that we face them for Lord will believe them. They need for stop. And Lord will try for look at the bigger picture. The people then are salon, the group then are salon where they go they do the investigation. Why we not for just obey and do what for do if you want that money, if you really like the country. This na free money. Come on now. How much for just pull this data and let all man see? Or let you wait, let the Tripartite committee do their work. Now they say for can bring delegation. And then one will all dance to that tune. This is disgraceful. People and they laugh at us. If Mother do not get shame with him, power supporter, they will not mix for Nandi. Because we see now the desperation and the manipulation all over the place. Sorry, Papa. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much. We get plenty calls them, and thank you. So let me go to another caller. VOS Network. Hello, caller. What's your name and who say they call with from, please?
Good evening, Mr. Kago. This is my concern caller.
Yes, so we get plenty concern callers them tonight. So concern caller, go ahead, please. Waiting, I take.
Straight to your question, I will say it actually person like me and many other people in way think critically believe say the government's really serious about fulfilling their own parts when it comes to this peace agreement with them sign. Because this is like what they go school. The teacher tell you say the test what they got tomorrow for you, they come up from chapter 1 and you for study. Just study chapter 1, then you can sit the exam. They already don't tell me what we for do. The US don't tell what you for do. They don't list the 8 points them who for fulfill. All what we need for do, we go strictly by that agreement day. Then the benefits we supposed to come for every Sierra Leonean in the area of water and electricity. We will get them. But you want to ask yourself the question, what make the government the dilly-dally? Now, all of a sudden, we already see they want form delegation. Look, America know they work like a that. I'm not able to understand waiting a Salomon problem for follow simple instructions. Why you think, say, if you come America, you go able for circumvent or bypass whatever, then we don't tell you now. Which man not get too much. If you don't write something on paper, you don't tell you something publicly, that's not the gospel fruit. There is no way you can circumvent that. So if honestly, with governments, they really care about the people, they're serious about the development of our country, then they fulfill their own part. The South Side and the number 4, the need for address the issues about releasing political prisoners or anybody who they get in captivity due to politically motivated issues, then they need for release them. But all you can see the chief minister go and do now for go say a statement where is so disrespectful to the people of Salon, it's disrespectful to the international partners. Them they tell the opposition say if una want me to release una people, then una go help defend them for heaven's sake. So from day one, you don't see the laggardness, the nonchalant attitude on the part of the government for fulfill their own parts of this agreement. So it's sad. So how we for believe say una really want for make people life better in our country, but instead we see the presidency fly, they go Algeria, they go here, they go discuss issues them. Tell me whose issues we can discuss right now with anybody in the world. We pass the 400 or almost million we wait for you if you go according to your agreements. No issue not in the world important past the one day right now. If they're really honest about and care about the people of Salon, none. And come back to the core business we really talk about. The issue now with people in for the talk about now how sincere and how fair this justice system go able to address this core issue within the courts. And to be honest, okay, sorry about that. I will try to call back.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we get plenty calls. So let we go to the next caller. VOS Network. Hello, caller. What's your name and who say they call we from, please? What's up? Go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead, please. What's your name and who say they call we from?
Yeah, they come from Sweden.
All right. Well, thank you very much for where you call. And what's your take on the program tonight, sir? Go ahead, please.
Sorry for we concerning this question. If this government no respects no dialogue.
Yes. Yeah, go ahead. You're doing live. Go ahead.
Okay. This government no respects.
Now for turn the volume.
I don't read this, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
this government no respect any dialogue business with anything where they concerning. It's so sad for we where they abroad. Where they abroad for let you seize people and they come they talk say they need to give this government chance for them to work. Whose opposition we need to give government chance? Now then they not power, now then get all thing, now then get waiting at the opposition their own disturbance towards this government. This government now wicked government. The man done there 5 years, he not do nothing. If you know say you win election, they tell like where they go school. I pass. Papa and mama say, what the result? You know pull result, but they tell them say pass. Well, go show me now, go to the teacher, go ask the teacher, say, the pikin say pass there, and give result. The teacher say, he refuse to give a result. How you go take them kind pass them day? It's just like now they pass through. These people, they not say they don't win election. You get some people who they abroad, who sit down at a comfortable zone. They support them people up at them battle than they pay. The person they talk say they need give them people a chance. Well, if it's not so like what's it called? If you don't work, you don't work. You know, they're not put and say 10 years by force. Now, but what you do, go make them mix and give other chance. But you don't work. You don't work nothing. Though you want make them give more chance. For more this man kind of power, just they kill people. Working in the work, they go after the opposition. Fine. Some of where they are them party and they will not go they talk to. Also because now you party, you see say this person they do bad so they conquer they support them by nonsense way they pa. See then they give it a chance, this that Abdul Kabo stupid. What they make the communicate? They not be talk say for release the prisoner there. They not be talk say and for drop all charge from the all political motivation and case there for drop the all. What them people are not doing? This guy a bad guy, mother be bad. He bad. So they are we they are but don't left for the battle. We don't go there now. We sit down, nothing. We enjoy democracy now. So you go now, you continue. Come on, you get one man we can sit down like as if. And Papa been die left that country again. And wickedness will for stop her. We for stop her. The man not fit for the office. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, thank you very much. We take another call. And VOS Network, low caller, waiting your name and who the call from, please.
Concern caller again, Mr. Kano. Thank you very much for picking up again.
Yes, concern. Waiting your additional take. Go ahead, please.
Yes. So going to this issue of the coup, what people really look forward to now? Now, for we say fair trial at the judiciary. But unfortunately, me and one possibly from the one when I see the role where the political wing of the government they play in all of this I'm very much convinced that there will never be a fair trial. And I will give me a reason. Firstly, not to the government for the prosecute, we get police. Now the police, not them for prosecute. But we see the issue right now within the gun, even to statements. It is saying that the government and in the mixed statement. How can you reconcile properly the political side and the other arms of government? We suppose, especially the police and the judiciary, we suppose for be almost independent. How we can reconcile them to them? So it's difficult for anybody understand or anybody tell me say there will be a fair trial. There will never be a fair trial in all of what's going on. Never. Let nobody not even think about that. So all the funny tears, all the small tears, so them small details here, so where people they overlook. Now then are the big problem. But again, when we talk and go, we talk and come in, all of what's in the happen in our country, so we're very bad. No, not forget the biggest elephant in the room. If only we don't produce this election results, Mr. Kabo, we don't for do so we do in a saloon. Now and they could limit me life for that. Things them be really bad last 5 years. Things them be really bad last year. Things them be really bad start of this year. But we make things then get worse. Now when the government decide say they not go release the election results. And people at the point and for Mr. Kone. Mr. Kone, now man, if him boss tell him say, pull the results, show the people them. They pull them. But Mr. Kone no go pull them because him boss tell him say, let no pull them. So all this one would go at weed, they spend money, they will fly come Washington DC for can talk waiting for waste people the money. But it's like say people the motor people they hope by the all man just shame, including the opposition. They all just shame, say, okay, we need to carry again. The chief minister says they pull the statement, we know they come and they postpone them. But it's embarrassing to say the least. It's really, really embarrassing. What's wrong with we, the salon? What's really wrong with we? Now, when I don't make a mess of the situation, now, when I don't get an agreement, go by the agreement, solve this issue, let peace in this country. When I say no. And me, I don't believe, say, this peace agreements, the government will fulfill the side and we will foresee the end. I don't believe now and day. Because so far, so good. We know they see any progress. We know say they still get people the way they all, politically related issues them. They still get in a jail, APC sheriff now one. By now, if I don't see the release people that they want any. But since we're not seeing that like that, I'm not hopeful. We pray say God will continue for bring peace and asylum. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. Amen. So let we move on and let we take another call. VOS Network. Hello, caller. Waiting on your name and who say they call from. WhatsApp, go ahead, please.
Yeah, thank you, Sakako.
You're welcome. Go ahead.
I call for Virginia.
All right. Thank you so much. Go ahead, please. 3 minutes.
Okay,
20
yes.
calls.
That go to my points. We all therefore blame the leader. But wait till me, they observe what they see. It just start to be na village, na Africa. If una people and come out, that chieftaincy family them, then somebody come out go take that chieftaincy from una own family them. The boss will go to come, they will hold the best way for good because you know say to deserve them, so it go try for do any kind of way and bad. This bring me come to we all read my book of Bible story where we get wise King Solomon, where two people then come, one in Pekin die, he go take him come in Pekin. And they ask the other one, they say, "Bo, that is some Pekin handy, that is some Pekin handy, and then how the Pekin to wise King Solomon. The one we not to the Pekin, he said let them trip a middle. But the one we get he said no kill and get that one day. And if we see with the way how the government the operation, that's what happen. Matter be take the telex and I die or live. If he come out there, it could be problem. Now die or live for politics. Like say after politics, not get no way for survive. But look somewhere, it's so cool and calm and everything. He said, well, before that they happen again, before problem will happen. We see a clear one. You know, we in calm and peaceful. But let me say, if it matter be aim in Lekra country, these two problems what they want for solve, where the MCC they want for good money day. Mind you, the money they say now for water and light. But the way they see them people out there they make for this money also, tell they can shape them. Then I take for pay parliamentarian and them pay people and pay other things. They say like, not to that the money they for. This is completely wrong. Not to that they give the money for. They want for solve two things instantly for way and the person can again no remember about light again, or that the whole can again no remember for water again. Now that the money they for. Not to can shape the money. And secondly, this thing peacefully, this whole thing, they don't go with the leakage. Everybody, we all and the overseer, una say long guy for help from Manabio. When they talk say no more, now we don't help them. If the person they listen, it go tell for children one day, listen to the radio station them. It's okay. They provide the come also. Make a work with them. I what they really want. Now for the people they work for, listen to the people and cry. Listen to the people and cry. Not to say that all man will against you. Some people they talk, not to bad with they want more the success for that country today. Say let's just push this there so now police result. And now we pay the electoral commission for let them do this election here. For God's sake, let us make sure say instead we go come and talk about why this result at the top of this result. So let them play polling result. If for them best let polling result for we. Let we all say and say yes they win this year. Let it doubt completely done. But everybody get a doubt. Would you see let's say now fraud? If let's say Mr. a supporter of STP, do I go doubt on the old result. Let them pull the result. They don't tell we, they don't help we. Everybody look at the court to let say police result. Now the only thing we all allow this whole MCC. But it's like say God is have to say if they get money, I'll kill the money day. Now make it not forget the money. If you see you can't forget the money, we will come body back. We will go forget the money, we will come body back. Because they don't get bad feeling for that money day. When they go and fit say, oh, we don't remember about make a business. We know how much make a money. Now uncanny then gets. Now very uncanny.
All right. Thank you so much. Your time done. Let we give chance to other people and call me back, please, for continuing your thoughts. VS Network. Hello, caller. Waiting on your name and who said they call me from, please. Go ahead.
Yes, Mr. Kagbo. This is Pias Jallo again. They call from Kalangba Wala.
Hello.
Chiefdom, Potloko District.
Hello, Brother Pierce. Thank you so much again for the call. And waiting your additional take on the program tonight, sir.
Yes. The additional thing is I see people and they go back for election result, no election result, but that's okay. That's not their own opinion. The dialogue, I've been telling you this show because I know the topic.
Yes.
If they go able implement the dialogue, I tell you, say yes, they will fail, right? And they can give some point there. Even we, where they call self, will not be honest, follow talk, which is actually supposed to be. People then think say it's normal to kill security forces. It's not normal. You not get for do so. People in the inside for kill security forces. Where government hold them people in the August 8th, kill Boko security forces them. Where you go for dialogue, you ask for the release of those people that kill the security forces. You think say it's okay. You know, okay. People are not for wrong things, so then people are back now, people picking them. They say go join these forces for their daily bread. Then somebody just sit down outside like a puppet. They tell people, me, I listing the person, I no one call the name because I feel like I no one measure name. If they call, say, una kill police, una kill soldier, una come on and treat. Then the opposition sit down, they no distance themselves from this person. Then people and they come on, they go kill police and soldier man. Police get a standing order. Where you facing, they shoot you. Then you go hold police back, you kill her. Which you expect police, then when they hold them people and they then put them in jail, where you go for dialogue, you know, go for the right thing, then you ask for their release. Okay, government released 300 and something people. Then inside the request where they make, could you believe, say, the opposition even put the last people away involved in this coup. They measure them back for release them. The dialogue take place before the coup. You still they ask for them people that wouldn't just hold? Are you serious? You don't see soldier they will die now waiting. Now stick? No. Number two, why the companies? Let everybody pay attention on this. The MCC, where people and they talk about Abu Kabu. Now one example say, you they undermine your own country's success. The information, the things that we then line up, nothing not line up in that MCC, say they for release election result. SLPP and APC go into a dialogue. Technically, APC don't accept a defeat, say, yeah, they lose the election, and then go into dialogue. For Lome Peace Day, you do election, you lost the election, you get 7 days for going to court. You not go to court one day, even to Paramount yourself. You know, can go the party day for go someone there, or the headmaster and the villager. You know, go there. You wait till the time pass. Protest, you know, go parliament, you know, do this, you know, do nothing, you know, follow the proper procedure. Then now, international community come through the Peace Corporation as alone, if that's what we call them, the Peace Council, they negotiate for peace. Now, this we don't agree. Okay, Mr. Abdullah, I will left that side first. I will
Yes,
call back.
call me back, please, because we the call really. VOS Network. Hello, caller. Waiting your name and who say they call you from, please.
Hello, Mr. Kago. How are you?
I did do well, brother. Thank you so much. Waiting you take on the program, sir. Go ahead, please.
Well, my program, listen, I call from United States. It's just I'm looking at it at a different angle because I don't think there is anybody at this point, somebody from the diaspora will able to change the current government in trajectory in Salon. I am really confident with that. So what I'm trying to suggest here is like, I think we need for we in a diaspora, for we examine ourselves, for kind into a time of like, into kind of like a debate. People that are supporting the SLPP and the people that are not supporting the SLPP, what they go on, we need for kind to a really genuine debate. Let's like your own platform. So you are an intellectual. You can able to organize something like a debate for say let the two groups and come. You organize them in Canada. You set up a time. Say let's debate on a certain topic. We invite dignitaries because for me I am tired because we are like. We talk past each other. We are not listening to each other. So probably debates will help for elevate the dialogue between the two groups because the present government is alone, then they do their own thing, then get the supporters them. They don't know. I believe you are an economist, Mr. Kabo. If I don't mistaken, you are an economist. You know the cost of living as alone. People live by magic. And they live by magic. If you see, people they make 5 years ago, 1 million, they still make them when I say they make right now 1 million, even with the inflation with they happen. So people are living magic. So we are not doing them in justice because we are just talking past each other. Your program is very important, but I don't think we are coming to the platform to really try to make solution. We are just trying to be angry. The last week, I was calling at the program, I was very angry. So when you talk to me, say, hey, let me know attack, because I was personal, because I was really, really angry. So that's what I try for suggest. Say, why can't we go into kind of an intellectual debate? Say, like a topic like, is corruption in Sierra Leone at the expense of Sierra Leoneans? So all the topics then I for think about and say, look, kinds of say, we don't want to participate and see, we broadcast are all white people and you listen, say, there is something going on. And probably that will shake the government of Sierra Leone because when they see say things are happening. But we have to stop this essence of just we talking past each other because there's a people, they are very stubborn people. Most of them in government, they are my friends, I know them, but I don't think they are going to change. And if they are not going to change, I think we are looking at Sierra Leone and really, really suffering. And I'm really worried about that. Thank you very much, Mr. Kabo. I appreciate that.
Well, thank you very much. And I just want for assure you say, this still they do so na part of the dialogue for like we are different people then take on things them because severally we can invite people and we don't make open invitation. People then prefer for do this method because I don't know for whatever reason, but it's very difficult for like we will bring people as you they say. Because of the kind way in fact, where people and they call you, they sense say, so bossing they, I don't know if they're scared, but they don't even want for identify themselves. They call themselves as concern, you know. So in that regard, it go difficult for like somebody come open one like how me they so, I not use fake name, I not use any real name, you know. And you check me on a LinkedIn, Google, you see the picture, you go no say na me. So not to everybody gets that kind of courage there. So it's very difficult. But let we continue for open them up so. But could people like you don't give your own take on things. And definitely they listen. And I make me know for chatter the program. I go wait stay maybe the last 20 minutes. I give me an analysis. I hope that help.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's help. I'm really a listener of yours. So I like for charming and a very productive debate. So thank you so much.
You're welcome, and thank you very much. Let me take another call. VOS Network. Hello, caller. Waiting on your name and where they call from. WhatsApp guide, please.
Yes, I'm Ibrahim. I call from Sweden back.
Hello, brother Ibrahim. Thank you so much for where you call. And go ahead. 3 minutes.
Yes. Now the second time I call concerning. I hear one caller they try for talk say. Concerning this dialogue, APC go put and people away deeper coup. Who stand the coup? Who stand the coup happen where APC go and give list of people for release? Who stand the coup happen? Why some people and they try for change and talk to big man like you? They sit down, they talk over the ear. Say APC go give list for people and way then they per coup. Where they don't give this coup not started safe. Oh, they left not to because they gain from the government. Look, they be truthful to itself. How they kill police them. Civilian get gone. Without them begin kill person. What the civilian retaliate? How much police then kill? The presidential guard then we begin kill and the police there. Who's a civilian get gone? That's really a gun. When a lot they talk to, not so because they gain something. This person they gain from this government, they can't talk. Say APC no say they lost. I mean they can't to conclusion for say and look and sit down per dialogue. Oh, for them left them liar. No, big people like then at the media they give false story. Not good. If you win election, They ask for results. Wait if you make it they refuse. If you know say win, say the people that they can't talk say election. APC not agree. Who say APC agree? But now they stop plenty. It's not correct. Not so because until you get a possibility they gain from the government, the other one that they suffer. They can't side this government, but them bad thing they own that they do. It's not correct. Now, Lord, they be fair to the country. Not the fear. You can't talk, then kill policeman, then kill and this stuff. Waiting now one day mean almost policeman they die. Military and the civilian and get gone. Then kill themselves. The only and police where they kill under not by that new outside. Was Mr. see the video where they whap up all the other hand in a bullets and take kill them. Then they can't say and civilian kill. You get somebody they Europe. They incite people there. Now all they do the incitement. What Austin Johnny come out, he talk nonsense for kill like what Mother Beauty Pagua for so now. Una not condemn him. Una get this other one come out, they talk say them for kill the Limaden. The Limaden now they face problem. Una not come with and call. Me some of them big man say I doubt self. I doubt. You can't see them, they can't talk lie talk APC go pull list. Post people away in the parkour. Who's then coup happen? Who's then in list? Then give the people in time for and they say after the dialogue they begin. Therefore release everybody there. Then release person they go ask and talk. Say the APC go help them. I left here, my brother. Thank you very much.
Let me get that person chance. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, let we take again. We'll just I know say they call them plenty for that. We will do the analysis. Let we just take two more calls, then, please. VOS network. Hello, caller. Waiting a name and who say they call with phone, please.
Yes.
What's up, guys?
Mr. Kago, thank you again. You see
Yes.
that other border we talk. Now this year so Mother Bio do that consider and make sure say it put free to everybody. People and name the way they pull and do. They're afraid for call and name them because they go kill them or the people and then people in the salon. Then they're in a high risks, which is completely bad. Let the people understand. You see, will not be genuine. The other two Mother Bio do again for we. It don't make sure say now everybody don't care about somebody name. As I see say now you name Kago so I know that man. As you call it, I know this I made them man. And then don't make it don't say we all politics not they care about it the day before. We don't know about who I name this, who I name this, you know to made that we will not be the never think about that. But make now we all is so curious about name now. Why? Small country then just give you a chance for rule for just 5 years. We're not even 10 years old. 5 years. And what I want big again, remember 2018 when they pull peace in the power. As the people in kind of power, so the government begin on smooth right away. Then begin pay the ministers and pay people and pay everything. Government begin on smoothly without no problem. Then go now, they're gonna approach them, then change the one Lord presidential lodge in chairs the everything and say maybe and the squadron puts something in the record or whatever, they change all because they meet money. Why they so forced themselves in for stay so, then they didn't have power for the first 5 years. Now they come back and they force themselves in for the another 5 years. They can't have power and they will pay people and get with the suffer within 5 to 6 months. Think about this. Now if you let me know say if you been mistakes and give PC the 15, you're not getting nothing for points that this will do, or that this will left. This is the whole thing. When we don't see that, I don't think. Well, it's bad. Look, when they talk so, you go take and say, this na APC man they talk so. We'll not be the thing but then say the day before. We'll think of Sierra Leone. We'll think about Sierra Leone. But not that his family self says so. But we'll be thinking about Salone. But if you then have power, first 5 years, you don't get your agenda all day aligned. And we don't say government na continuity. As the kind of power, so now they begin on the government states. Now one the government, they want states for go before. But why did they continue for struggle after the election not done? Italy said the election still not even done it. Or still would not go for election. Because how they start the whole thing from the registration, or more than stop APC not for go campaign at the south, then Canada the place put statue, begin fed people and burn people host them. Then just make the thing so tension. Say the election don't matter, it's still a tension day. Yeah, let we all calm down. Now what I'll talk so for debate, it's fine. But people are afraid for sure that identification. Now make people go talk say me not concern. Or nobody do so that the country. The only thing we sell people need, we not ask for fool, my brother, Mr. Kago. Now freedom, people can get right for go up and down for do and do and everything. I remember on the APC time, who be there now so they talk say, when I left for another make and I talk to we. When I the worst people in yonder, when you do this, I do this. Because they get more money from the APC, all man they get money for bill host. Now I tell you, where I go salon, they play. They say I don't go friend this man because I wish I go friend up. If you don't go friend me, no go friend up because they get to be the eat. But now if you go salon, everybody go pack like us because for them to say the quantity really stiff. And when they talk something, they do they everything look at more. The guys have be 170 then 10 day. Then can't say the claim as 200. When it's be, would expect now when they come at least the guys maintain a price they or they put and down. But yes, the pop.
Unfortunately, we get to take other calls. Sorry, time don't beat you. VOS Network. Hello, caller. Waiting your name and who side they call you from, please.
I call from America. I want to give a take on the topic where you get.
Yes, go ahead, please. 3 minutes.
Okay. I want to make certain things clear. I remember the U.S. ambassador on AYV clearly state that the coup and the issues surrounding the coup is separate from the communique and the implementation of the communique. Me personally, I trust that viewpoint of the U.S. ambassador, and so far, all the implementation has gone to the letter because the international community are in Sierra Leone monitoring the entire process. There has not been no report from the APC, the SLPP, or the government and the international body for dispute any deviation from the implementation process. Now, this side issue about delegation coming to MCC, it's a fact that MCC, no matter what people think, me no say, for all the countries where MCC they give money, the MCC has a body where they fully monitor and implement the money. In order to go into those government hands. That's a fact. Nobody don't have to agree on that, but MCC has a protocol process where they implement that money. So the implementation of the communique is going on track. If that is not the case, APC would have raised concerns, SLPP would have raised concerns, or even the international community would have raised some concerns. So this day, while they talk, we know say that implementation is going on track because the U.S. ambassador has been vocal to make sure that what has to be implemented must be implemented until June this year, when that tripartite resolution report will come up. Any deviation of innuendos or implementation of theories where people they come up with, they rubbish all of that because until international community come up and say otherwise, or APC come up and say otherwise, me believe say this implementation is going on track because 1, 2, 3, 4 of that point on the implementation has gone successfully. They are in progress. And we cannot keep undermining the implementation. There's nothing that has deviated that. No, set the facts right. So let's allow the implementation to go as according to what has been stated. And that's my opinion.
Okay, thank you very much. Let me take more calls. VOS Network. Hello, caller. Waiting your name and who say they call me from. WhatsApp. Go ahead, please.
Hello, good evening. I'm Mildred. I call from Italy.
Hello, Mildred, Sister Mildred. Thank you so much for we call and waiting you take on the program tonight, ma. Go ahead, please.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for taking the call. This is not the first time I call on the program, and I don't follow you for quite some time. Waiting me one say is I don't get much for say. The only thing is I look a little bit baffled, because if we are getting, you see, Honorable Cabo, even if I don't change the whole show where they go on right now, the film where they play right now, if I don't change the whole show. But my doubt is this, first of all, I ask the question, say, Uda be nominated for the head the APC, the leader of parliament? This is a big question. And I don't know if Mr. Cabo, you help me for make you clarify this to me. Because it depends on the people that were nominated for be the leader of the APC in parliament. Even if I don't do a great deal, because na person way eloquent, confident, and it can able for change the narrative. But then we get a little bit of doubt because everybody in that country they afraid now, and we don't see Honorable Cabo they rub shoulder, in one or two, videos. Just one stop on the way because we don't see him, and this doubt they kind of in mind. You understand? And the country where we see now in Sierra Leone, not only this thing of money, they bribe them, then they sell them birthright, they go to overseas if you are blind and others, then they do, you see. So who that care for change this thing? Who that care for take the bull by the horn? You understand? This is a big problem because what would they see now? Mother Bio, then just they for dish out money to people them. Journalism way for calm, for save the people them. We're not hearing nothing, they're silent, and they collect their own quota, everybody, anybody where they see say, you look, what is it? You there against them, you understand? If they see say, possible way you get followers, you go this, you go change this. Then they come and bribe you and just keep you short. And another big question where I want to ask you, Mr. Cabo, how faithful and how truthful is Samura Kamara? You understand? There's something coming up. The economy hit always, you understand? But I did say, Mr. Samura is somebody very naive, you understand? It look get complex over Madabio. I don't know if you don't, because some people that we can study human behavior, you understand? I study a lot of things, but I know that get to the bottom line yet, you understand? Because we all try for study this situation, we all try for exchange with ideas, you understand? So we could get a solution to this thing where they happen at Sierra Leone, because this is not something we knew. This is something where Sierra Leoneans they nobody ever expect such kind of thing for happen. And then when I look at
Yeah,
go back.
unfortunately, time don't catch you though. I don't know if you please call me back because we get other people who wait.
Okay, but thank you so much.
Before you go, the question about our camera, unfortunately, I'm not going to answer that because it will considered biased. And then for Abdul Kagbo, in terms of Uda elect, yes, you make you make them clear. Say na APC parliamentarians them because then they elect their own leader. So just like how so but call me back, let we give other people a chance
but you will give me just 2 seconds. I just want to say something or clarify something. Just 2.
Okay.
Then I'm off. Don't say this thing. I don't go on a weird. I don't go on other programs. I don't talk before even elections because I know what the SFP they drive at. I talk and say the second term of Madabio is not going to be easy, and the second term of Madabio is going to be out. Just get you a little bit. You take your paper around and just write on it. I've said this a year before, even the elections. That is all.
All right. Okay.
It's like food for thought. It's like food for thought.
Okay. Yes. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Sister.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay. God bless. All right, Fumble Lendiala, we take the last call. And again, I will get to apologize because as soon as I know, I'm not even doing your analysis tonight. But let me take the last call, and this call will be the last one. And then I go use the next 10, 15 minutes for doing my own analysis before we wrap up. VS Network. Hello, caller. Waiting at your name and who say they call we from, please.
Hello, good evening, Dr. Konaiko.
Hello, brother. Thank you so much for what you call. And waiting that you take on the program tonight, sir. Go ahead, please. You will be the last call.
Good evening. I want to talk something different, but not just because I listen through the program and it appears people then they cannot take things out of context. I don't think at this point we'll talk about election results. That is completely out. That dialogue we then go to. The preamble to the dialogue was that the election result did not be looked at because it was already adjudicated. So that was done. The other part of it, with regards to all the list where APC send, APC not send, look, the language of that dialogue, the communique, tell we say, APC go send a list and government go consider that list. So if government consider and not approve anything, it not means the government violate the communique, right? It's the government will consider. I think that's what they have been called as like how someone, allow for made that language that they part of the dialogue that the people have the bash or no this, that. But like if you say somebody you consider, how about if you consider? You don't tell me nothing, we will be the repercussion that person not consider. But that's not the issue here. I think I want to talk to something where they go back to the last session where you been get with regards to the analysis where we make. In my opinion, I think not being biased analysis in the sense, I think being consider other hypotheses that we've been there. You've been just consider the possibility of the notion that ECOWAS not see evidence. Now I make them made a drop all charges against the former president. Now, I don't know. So who did not start in field then? Wait before you join CIA, let you be an intelligence analyst. You get see what they call psychology of intelligence analysis. I don't want to go into that, but that's mandatory something. Now, whenever they do analysis, they take one hypothesis and draw a conclusion off of that. You cannot put various things on the table. You're not an economist. I think, we know what money they do. Last week, I've been making there about how corruption is pervasive, even at the U.S. Now, why we not take into the consideration for say there's a huge money kind of syndicate where they are play, and that can be the reason why that person at ECOWAS say what they say in that letter. In intelligence analysis, we go with the call an absence of evidence does not mean there is the possibility not there for later particular thing happen because there's no evidence. So what are the trying to say? Even if ECOWAS not see evidence, no means say somebody involved in certain thing, and or even means say ECOWAS get that authority for even say una drop all charges. Like that was, I think that was biased, and that was in the.
Okay, unfortunately, your time done. I allow you for go a little bit over time. We now over 30 seconds. So I will start with that. Again, unfortunately, we get Boku people on the line. I be said that call we just end so will be the last call. I must apologize to people say unfortunately we're not go able for take any additional calls because I want to give me own take on the entire process, the entire program. And I want to go back to within the discussion last week. So my brother, go back and listen to the program because it look like say you not fully understand the point where they make. So I go encourage you for go back and listen to the program, and then you will able for digest the points then where they make. So now there I go stop in terms of that particular analysis there. And I'll go back into your assertion and talk about me not understand and bias analysis and stuff. So maybe you need to go back and then listen. And when you listen objectively, okay? Because plenty time people and they listen to certain things them and one for a waiting and one for a. So that is not a good listening skill. All right, fumble them the program, and again I'm for say boku boku tenki to people away don't call. And before I begin the analysis, like show una the updated poll where we do. And this one where I show sona from YouTube. So we ask the question, is the government of Sierra Leone committed to the implementation of the Tripartite Agreement? So now 12 people in vote now YouTube per this question. So 8% of them 12 people in they say yes. And then 92% say no, the government not committed to the implementation of the Tripartite Agreement. And before I come on the program, I ask a question and say, will the UN Security Council's closed door session, because we know say they're supposed to get closed door session according to the news today, and this is something we definitely they discuss the main agenda at that closed door meeting now for discuss about this same tripartite agreement, the implementation. So again, because I want to know how within Sierra Leoneans them opinion about that. So I ask the question, will the UN Security Council's closed door session on Sierra Leone's tripartite peace agreement lead to lasting peace in the region? So if it will mean anything at all in terms of how for champion peace. So about 49 people in vote for that question day, and 16% of them, 49 people in they say yes, the UN involvement, it go push Salon peace go before, and not just Salon, but the region. And then 84% of them people in the way vote say no, go make much difference in terms of for push lasting peace in the region. So that's they tell we boku things. It tell we say Sierra Leoneans them for whatever reason, this tripartite agreement do not believe say the government committed, and also do not believe say UN involvement at this stage, given waiting they know, it will make huge difference. So that's something we're very troubling for let's Sierra Leoneans them. And remember, this na YouTube, not just the diasporas them. In fact, as a matter of fact, when we look at statistics, majority, I go say in terms of a country statistics, we get more people where they watch we program from Sierra Leone, believe it or not, than any other country in the world. After Sierra Leone, now US. After US, now UK. So that's not the statistics of the people there. So for YouTubers them, where the majority of the people them, now one single country, now from Sierra Leone, and then the vote come this way, if I speak a huge volume. Okay, so whether you argue, say on us, not a statistical, scientific polling and whatnot, the methodology is very simple. We need to scan anybody where they vote now them polls here. So the show now as people and see 'em. And by the way, in terms of now Facebook, we ask the question today as the topic we post the topic. So now Facebook, about 20 people then vote. So 5 of them 20 people, and they win at 25%, say yes, the government committed to the implementation of the tripartite agreement. But 75% of the people that will vote, 15 people and vote say no, the government's not committed. So me family, that's not the polling. So now somebody asked if they want for watch the VOS app, the games na the VOS app. So this na the VOS app where una download them na so it go show like. So una see say VOS TV, wanna click on that button there, it carry una go na the TV section of VOS. Well, right now, if you do that, you go see this program live. And the radio, when you click on the radio, now Salon and the online radio where we can play music for now, and very shortly we go begin they implement we do some programs there na the radio. And the third button where in our TV network, then in our sister program where programs the way they na the radio station they will be in English, and then we cater for the entire Africa. Because we know say not to everybody go understand the Creole, but we decide for dedicate, even though the TAV now first we establish, but we bring VOS for like we go cater to we people that niche day, and we decide for use Creole for let everybody understand. And through the app, you can able for click on the YouTube, VOS YouTube, and you go get all we YouTube videos them we go watch with Facebook page, with Twitter handle, and with website. And again, if you want to know about VOS, you can able click on that. And we did work on request. If you want for ask for requests, like you want for send request in terms of song, where you want for let VOS play for you pausing, you just need for fill that form there, and we go get that request there, and we go play the music where you ask for. And if somebody get birthday for right now now free, we want to let people able understand how for use them and be familiar with that particular button there, where now the last button at the bottom side. And the other button we get something like tools them, then the now button where if you click on them, you get plenty of things then where you go get access to, like a mortgage calculator and currency conversion rate, all that. We get useful tools them where that particular button you click on them, it will be helpful. So you see, not a just no more me they talk now, we get beaucoup things them where you can able for benefit from this app in addition to entertainment. So that's not a app for people and we ask. You can just click at the top, Voice of Salon TV, where you type now your app store, you go able for get the link and download the link, you go able for watch the game, the Nations Cup, where we intend for broadcast live through the app. We're not able to do them on YouTube or Facebook because of copyright issue, but we're able for broadcast on our app where you're able for watch them, and for now free. So that's now about the app. And let I go now for give me final analysis. So the last caller talked about the agreement. Abidon repeatedly pull out the agreement. And I don't want to go into the preamble, but I want to quickly read the resolutions for like I remind people waiting the resolutions say. So the parties resolved the following. His Excellency the President to make a national address on dialogue, unity, cohesion, and peace. It don't do am. We all know that. So it don't do am. Number 2, the APC will end its non-participation in governance. They don't do they don't go parliament, the councillors them, they don't swear them in, except one or two areas them where I believe it's in a logistic issue. So number 3, His Excellency the President is in consultation with the APC party, will constitute a cross-party committee on electoral systems and management bodies review with 3 I'll show another continuation. With 3-way leadership nominated by the government of Sierra Leone, the APC party and development partners. This body will examine. So again, now that part there now, I think say then stuck. Because the president don't put together the committee. Yes, done it done. But this part now, they're stuck. The body will examine the electoral systems, structures, and processes of the 2023 multi-tier electoral cycle. The committee will also be informed by previous elections with a view to highlighting and addressing the contentious issues of elections and results management, including the collation, verification, authentication, and publishing of electoral data consistent with international best practice to enhance the credibility of all future elections in Sierra Leone that guarantees elections to be free, fair, and credible. So my brother, we talk say election business, no, I do not say anything but election business, now the agreement. That's not true. A very clear Naya say, then go back and check the 2023 election cycle and try to investigate some issues them where them feel say going forward it will help for address things them and for make sure say Salone get free, fair, and credible election. So this part now they're stuck on it. So they're not able to reach it. Outside and will begin review their election issues here. So my brother will say election don't pass because they don't sign the communique. So election issues is over. That's not true. So 3A say the terms of reference will be developed under the joint leadership of the the committee within 30 days. I'll read them again. The terms of reference will be developed under the joint leadership of the committee within 30 days. So we don't know if they don't develop that terms of reference. I don't get any update on that. So if really they don't draw the terms of reference, let us know, fumble them. But so far, I don't get any evidence of that. So the B part say the duration of the committee will be 6 months from the date of establishment. So the committee, we know say the president they establish the committee, and from the time where they establish and the committee for the in existence for 6 months. So meaning that clearly by April, May, the committee for dissolve, meaning they don't finish the task. But look what's in there happen now. We're still stuck on number 3. So the C side say the recommendations from the committee shall be actionable and implementable. Shall. So again, the other word for it, I know it's in our old English, but the other way of saying must. Not to optional something, but the committee in recommendation must be actionable and implementable. So the D part say the committee will be gender balanced, and this now something where APC signed to it, but unfortunately, sadly enough, I believe say now only one woman then put by the committee. So I don't know why they sign them. And then the first challenge way now for make sure say they woman then they or it represents both gender. But APC fail on that, and I'll say kudos to the government. The government score a pass on that. That the young committee members then be very gender balanced from waiting them put out. So let I go to number 4. Okay. So number 4, the parties to the dialogue agree to the following. Again, my brother, they agree. All two the sides them agree. Not to something where you go say, oh, our old word. No, they agree because they're signed to them following points here. You know, we get this in our archive. So for where people go say, oh, the agreement not say this, not say that, now make a decide for pull up and remind people. So number 4 say, the parties to the dialogue agree to the following. A, release of any persons arrested, detained, and or imprisoned for alleged elections and civil protest, informed by a list to be submitted by the APC and other political parties and considered by the government of Sierra Leone. And considered by the government of Sierra Leone. So it looked like say that we brought out a talk about say and considered as optional something. I go left them to the lawyers them. But this, if they feel say an optional something, now you get to ask yourself, if they not do them, what thing it go mean for the rest of the implementation? Because this, now one of the things the way they agree, say now something way then go do. So again, that word considered. So then I go put question mark there. But clearly that we brought on a Kalamba, we talk say, well, the protesters them, then kill people, military people, police, security people in general. So now APC, no. This shows say all two the parties them, they agree to it. So all two the parties them. And I want for let it say, oh, na APC irresponsibility or na APC no reasonable or whatnot. The two parties they agree to this particular thing and say the people where they arrest and detain, and they make them specifically say in connection with civil protest, the elections, they're supposed for release them. So that's I want to let you understand that. And the B part say the discontinuation of any politically motivated court cases against the APC, other parties, and their supporters based on a list to be submitted by the APC and other parties and considered by the government of Sierra Leone. So again, that word day, I don't know really why they use consider. But I don't make them very clear. Say the first one for release people and not supposed to be the government's responsibility. It's supposed to be the court responsibility. I don't make them very clear. Because with the talk say they follow the rule of law. The government, the only chance where the president get for do that, now what he do New Year's Day? For release prisoners them based on within the constitution game, the privilege where the constitution game say it can pardon them people lendy. Now the only time that the executive way now the government of Sierra Leone go get that right day for release anybody we in a prison. So now that's make when they talk about politically motivated and stuff like, it's not supposed for them our books at all. It's supposed for be according to the Constitution. Somebody where they arrest, where let's say it break the law, they arrest them. If I go through the process of the law, the government not for interfere. But this now they ask the government for interfere by considering that in the first place. So that considering, I know say yes, people then go argue, say now optional something. But we will not write something, at least let it be must. So the government must release. But again, if even when I put on that way, they must release or shall release, I still get a problem with that because it's not supposed to be the government in position. It's not supposed to be the government in task. So puts down their side. The second one again, for say continue all politically motivated court cases. Why a court case for be politically motivated? Why in the first place? That completely go against the fundamental right of the person, the citizen, the Sierra Leonean. Now, only when you break the law. So, what's in the meaning of politically motivated? Why if I be politically motivated? If law say SLPP they rally, let I pause here for a moment in terms of reading this dialogue agreement. So, law will say if SLPP they rally, and during this rally, APC supporters then go disrupt, where clearly it don't indicate say now SLPP time that we then supposed for do then campaigning according to the PPRC. And then APC supporters then go disrupt. It's not considered political crime. No. Then they affect the orderly conduct of other Sierra Leoneans them, or of the public. So then they are against the law of the country. So nothing of be considered a crime where you go say politically motivated. If it politically motivated, now your business. If you do feel say APC go get an edge and stuff, now your business. But the crime where you commit, it will be for go disturb the peace of other Sierra Leoneans them. That's again, me not a lawyer, but I don't look at the Constitution in me understanding. And not say anything like say political crime. No, we don't get any political crime. So politically motivated crimes are not supposed for being with books at all. Because waiting that go mean, it go mean say, oh, you get a different set of laws for a different set of individuals. No, we all supposed for abide by the law. And we all for be equal before the law. So if you go disturb the peace of people them, where they get right for assemble and campaign for them party, you go disturb the peace of that. No, you don't break the law. For when you disturb the peace of the people. So that one day now public crime. A crime against the public. So not to crime against SLPP, not crime against the public. So I want to let people understand that. And I make, plenty of them here, we they write them, and then where the politicians then cack up for we, then we begin complain. Because all that here, like that thing where they say the government for release the people there, then you don't give the power, you don't give power to the government. Say it will for do that. So why Senge for begin say, oh well, if we help we fend them, we go release them. Why Senge for even get that authority there for determine who they are for release? As a party, no. The only time when you can able to do that is, yes, then go advocate, like how the first lady be the advocate for let the president pardon LAJ. That's not the right course of action. So una go advocate. Say, okay, well, in the interest of fairness and stuff, President Bill, while you they do you pardon, let this be a priority. Let this be the people and where you go release due to your pardon a privilege. Then I can understand. But for say as a party, as SLPP, it's completely wrong. To me, even go against the principle, fundamental principle of separation of powers. Because then you don't trample upon the power of the court. Now, it make the court not supposed for the sentence people based on politics. And this now the slippery slope where we they politicize we court system. So let us continue for go back for read the agreement. So I don't read 4B. So now 4C say support the resettlement of any political party supporters internally and externally displaced due to political intimidation, attacks, and harassment, informed by a list to be submitted by the APC and other parties. And they use the same word again, considered by the government of Sierra Leone as soon as possible. So that's now another issue. So what do they mean by resettling people that were displaced internally and externally due to political intimidation? Why the government, for even by signing this, by implication, say they agree, say they may intimidate people for political reason. So then we bring that now the forefront, discuss them, supporters them bashwi. Oh, this government, no this government civil, this government this. But they agree to wording like that. Say political intimidation, due to political intimidation. So they agree by implication. Say yes, then they intimidate people them based on political because of politics. So let me go to D. So D say that upon assumption of their elective governance positions, all elected APC officials, members of parliament, mayors, chairpersons, councillors will have the issue regarding their entitlement addressed accordingly by the appropriate institutions. Will have the issue regarding their entitlement addressed accordingly by the appropriate institutions. What in this they say? It's so vague. It's really, really vague. They not put any institution and say the issue of entitlement will be addressed. For address not necessarily mean say na guarantee say then go guna. So they can decide say okay, well, because of XYZ reasons, we now get money, or whatever reason, we not go give any money. Then the yes, now a form of addressing the issue, because they don't discuss them and they don't come to the conclusion say money no day. We not go give any benefit during the time we una not be in a parliament or una not be they take on a position. So yes, now they're in the issue. So I don't know really, but I presume say lawyers they will not look into this agreement, but you get a lot of vagueness there where I go say now a kind of escape route where SLPP go use or the government go use, and it look like saying that they go into. So even though to me, as I say, when you go into agreement, you don't want to go into agreement or negotiation I be use the word say waiting people then go call zero sum game. You get winner, you get losers. If you go into agreement with that kind mentality there, definitely you go undermine the genuineness of the other party. So when you go into the agreement here, thing that way you not go do. Now try for use words for escape them. And particularly when I say this not in the interest of the Salon people for bring peace in the country. So that kind of manipulation is completely wrong for the peace of the country. When you go in there to their agreement into their agreement here, in my opinion, it will always be a win-win situation. So upfront, something where you not go do, you not go accept, you not go say, oh, because they use word where I go from that word I go able to escape. That's wrong. That's wrong. And I go repeat that, it's completely wrong. Let I give you an example. If you go into business with somebody and you know very well, say this person smart, maybe he go school past you and stuff, but that person will you trust because the way we come to you and the way he explain about the business, then after we make, because you trust him, and we other people and say, if I let you involve lawyer and all that, you say, no, this man I'm our trust, I don't sabi him for very long and all that. You sign the agreement there with that person there, where you know say you're not smart enough for pick up boku things, but because of that trust where you get in that person there, you decide for sign the agreement there. So if later now, waiting the person all right, a right time for manipulate you, for letting win from the agreement there, and then you lose. Me fumble them. You will ever trust that person there? And most of them go say no to that. And I think they play out so. And usai trust done broken. No matter what, it go hard for let you see cohesion. It go hard for let you see meaningful collaboration. So when people and they say, oh, APC, they don't give the government chance and stuff, now address that in there very quickly. No country in all day where the opposition ever go give chance to the ruling party. No country in all day. Let me pull Salon aside. No country in all day. The opposition in the eyes of the ruling party go always been seen as misleading, as deceitful, as destructive, all sort of negative adjectives. Because the number one goal now for let you not succeed, so then go replace you. The number one goal of any opposition. Then there as what we will call shadow government. It happen now in the United States. They don't talk about impeaching Biden. And remember, election are just a few months away. Less than a year. But still, they try for good route there. And they don't drag in Peking now into Baku things them. So now for lack, then do any kind thing. Remember, if Biden in Peking, they face them kind of grueling issues here. And instead they grill them and talk about even something the way the poor people and go say, then benefits then they way then give them. Now good enough benefit. The opposition go twist them and say not a good benefit. So that's not the work of the opposition. So let me stop for say APC no give the government chance for rule. We they deceive ourselves and we they allow the government for use that playbook. There somebody talk where I 100% agree with them. It talk about constitution. We get constitution where now that law book day. Now in we they use for govern the country. If any APC member While then they now the opposition they oppose and stuff like that, then break any law, go against the constitution, therefore face the consequence of the law. But as long as they not break any law by where the government say one thing, then come out and give a spin to it and then do propaganda and stuff, now part of the opposition, now that's the opposition can do. Now any government, any country. So similarly with the government, not to just alone, probably all government, then self where they don't do something for let the citizens then probably give them another chance for be elected, then they overhype the thing that what they do, exaggerate. And by the way, if we now look the word propaganda, then they self now part of the definition of propaganda. For let you exaggerate things the way they do. It don't necessarily mean say that for just say nasty things and stuff. No. That means one aspect of propaganda. But propaganda also involve you exaggerating on things. So you look good in the eyes of you supporters them or the people, the electorates. So I want to make that very clear. You know, that's something where people repeatedly did say this. Any opposition where they go at the government of the day, not a good opposition, because the opposition, remember I talk about the different branches of government. The opposition are parliament, supposed for all the government, the ruling government, accountable. And while they do that, then self go try for mislead one way or the other. So now it make we they come now for talk say. The opposition say this, and from we understanding it different and all that, we they try for set the record straight as a fourth estate. So I hope I make this very clear to people them. So when I drop that, if the government allow itself to be dragged, distracted, not do the work of the people, the onus is on them, not a responsibility. The people forbid the responsibility. When they go parliament, then prepare for answer questions where parliament get for ask them. But not a responsibility for make sure say they provide all the things the way they don't promise the people of Sierra Leone. So people when they say, oh, the opposition they get chance, will not tell me whose government around the world where the opposition will just sit by, where the government want pass something, they say, yeah. Then go there in opposition for eternity. Then go there in opposition for eternity. So any bill or anything where the government they do, it not get for be perfect. You still get room for improvement. So waiting at the opposition in own responsibility there. Now for poke on that room where then see say the government can still able improve on things. Yes, they can exaggerate them, but now the responsibility that for emphasize on the things that when they go wrong. When they go wrong. Otherwise, if they keep praising the government and stuff like that, waiting at the essence of being an opposition. They say opposition. Again, if they do them in a way that it will bring the country down unlawful, they're supposed to face the full force of the law. But if somebody oppose President Bill in program and gone all over social media, pay people them and stuff like that, crime not did it. So it left to the government now for able strengthen the communication strategy for make sure say they reach the last person or the Sierra Leonean within at the most remote area. Let that person they understand the message. And I make it clear. Boku of them here, like the government, the president, in speech to the nation and stuff. Why you not talk real? So you left little room for let the opposition misunderstand or misinterpret your message. If you talk about Creole, where that common man, most people in a salon understand Creole. Even some villagers, them maybe they go struggle for talk am, but they go understand them. So let's go back to the communique. Now I don't read the D part. So let me go to E of this communique, the 4E. So number 4E said Parliament to address any issues as it relates to the leadership, composition of committees, and representation in international parliaments on behalf of APC. In quote, in brackets, I should say, the composition of committees and international parliaments must reflect APC's share of seats in accordance with the Constitution of Sierra Leone. Why in God's name the need for put this into a communique? And I don't say according to the Constitution of Sierra Leone. So my brothers and sisters, when I see what's in the cause frustration by me, working frustrated. So it don't clear say, we don't even respect the Constitution. Because if the Constitution say this, according to when I put them so, Parliament not get any reason for even go against the Constitution. Because even Parliament self not they above the law. If they want to change anything, like what they call non-entrenched clauses of the Constitution, then able do na Parliament, then get for pass a bill for amend that particular clause of the Constitution. And clause them where they call entrenched clauses, they need for go to the people of Sierra Leone through referendum. So if we not trust the Constitution, why on I put like say, oh, Parliament for pass this and stuff like that? Why in God's name this for be part of the communique? If we not say in accordance with the Constitution of Sierra Leone. Number 5, both parties agree to the institutionalization of an inter-party dialogue framework between the APC, the SLPP, and other political parties. This will be facilitated by the government. Both parties agree to the institutionalization of an inter-party dialogue. It's so vague. Let's go to number 6, please. Number 6 says both parties commit to re-engineer and rekindle the leadership, the relationships within the national socio-political ecosystem, such as between His Excellency the President and former political leaders, former President and Vice President, the APC and SLPP leaderships, etc. Again, this is so funny. It's really, really funny, my brothers and sisters. So the need for put them in a form of a dialogue agreement for let President Biogo respect the former president and the former executive. That is something where it will be unwritten rule, like in the interest of the country. I make reference to Ghana, where one time they play soccer in Ghana, where you get about 4 living presidents them together, different political parties. They sit down at the same row. They're not signing dialogue for that. We then do something like that. Even non-Ghanaians, like myself, we're so proud of Ghana. As African, you go gladly for see them kind of pictures than they. Where 4 presidents them, living presidents them, sit down at the same row at stadium. They watch football, the national team. So the current president, Nana Akufo, the immediate past president, when this guy we lost so John Mahama, and then the one before John Mahama and boss, or John Mahama the time, John Kufuor, and then the one way hand over again, Rawlings. So different political parties, they all sit on now the same row. I don't remember say they sign agreement for let that happen. But this now what we go call true patriot. And highly likely then they go be orchestrated by the current administration. Because if the current president not in line with arrangements like that, it's not gonna happen. So now that aspect they make from day one. From the time when I go back, like they bash me and stuff, but plenty thing there where I don't say. Immediately where President Bill take power, then on they come to pass. From the time where they do that GTT report and be very, very to some extent, some language they not be called for at all. Very divisive language. I'll make it clear. I say if now this way we not continue, APC folks them, then go resist una, and then go do all kind thing for create havoc. If you say you they do commission of inquiry, not to the president in business, for begin they go and call people their names, you don't set them up. Allow the commission of inquiry for take hold. You continue with your leadership. You continue with ruling the country. But the president, like say, if it be still a campaign, almost every side. Oh, now I MP them. Now this. And then people, and then you say you want to try them. You want to give them that presumption of innocence until proven guilty. And that we Constitution say. Well, you be don't crucify them. You be don't accuse them. You be don't, in fact, from your opinion, from your rhetorics, you be don't found them guilty. So tell me how that one they not go skew the entire process. And then therefore be tin way I go say. Food for thought. Tin way we for land form where it come to this attempted coup issue. I just think say I for make it clear to una out there. President Bill need for stop that campaigning attitude where you don't win, they don't swear you in as president. Guess what? You're not president for the opposition, you're not president for your political party, you supporters them. So you're not president for the entire country. So, but for the bash people, them like say you still, I can understand. You can pull the gloves where una the campaign because you want to let the people and knows and let the other side look very bad. I can understand that. But if you say you want to unite the country, you don't go continue with this campaigning mode. It will continue for divide the country. So let's move on to the other part very quickly. So again, interestingly, as I look at this number 6, Senge on 98.1 Radio Democracy, we say one thing where they ask her about this number 6. The first person where is say, where the job of vice president, is a Victor Fo. Oh, the government, they in touch with, they get very good relationship with Victor Fo and stuff. Ebo. So una see how ingenuous we politicians then be. You know very well. Say Victor Fo not a candidate for this particular part of the agreement. You know very well. So we don't talk about vice president, not to Victor Fo they refer to. So but you want to take them now in a literary way. And when you try for doing manipulations, then they undermine the trust and the integrity of the process. Not of smartness at all. Like some people they say, oh, he's smart, he cornered them. No, it will derail the process. Just like that example I give about that person when I go back to school. We sign agreement with somebody who is very educated, where the person manipulate them and he take away that person in trust. Where anytime that person they see the one way dupe them or we manipulate them into signing a dubious contract, it go get hatred for that person there. So that relationship done broken. And with the scenario, we want to nurture the relationship. Let we coexist. You know for they do the thing a day. Not so smartness at all. I just want to let people know that. So now let me try for finalize this, and I do extensively for help Una answer that question whether or not the government committed to implementing the tripartite agreement. So number 8, there shall be actions and commitments by the parties to implement the agreement reached during this mediated dialogue. To this end, the government of Sierra Leone and the APC party commit to the establishment of an independent committee of, again, quote, moral guarantors, whose membership shall be agreed by the parties to support and monitor the implementation of this agreement, and then sign all that. So, Mifambulem, that's not the agreement. So we don't do from the time we they put together the committee, we almost don't do 3 months, and then say 6 months. So meaning by April, May, so if the 6 months lapse and we still not able for implement this agreement, what will happen now? So when I see the reason we make it very important for let them think of this agreement, they don't sign and they don't agree. They're not for begin the manipulate issue here and there and stuff. And again, somebody quote the ambassador of US, the US ambassador to Sierra Leone, where it talks, say, the agreement, the implementation of the agreement for continue. And then let it allow the judiciary for take control of this investigation about the coup and stuff. The people that were responsible, let them face the full force of the law. 100% I agree with that. But people embash them. Embash and say, oh, they poke nose, Salon sovereign, and all that stuff. Then they talk about sovereignty. But yet, look what's in there happen. So the question now is, why do not focus on implementing the agreement to the fullest? But yet you put on committee, put together a delegation for, like one caller rightfully say, put together a delegation for go Washington, for go lobby the MCC and stuff like that. And somebody they try to find justification for that. I don't think say any justification there for it. I be said the last time we see the MCC pull out this and talk about Salon democracy, Salon, that all we call Salon. So let's read the highlighted part. In addition, the board reselects Sierra Leone as eligible to continue developing a compact in recognition, when I underline that, in recognition of the progress made to advance the national dialogue process, begin implementation of the agreement for national unity, and establish the National Election Review Committee. The achievements, then 1, 2, 3, whatever we don't do. These actions constitute a critical beginning of an inclusive process to strengthen Sierra Leone's democratic and electoral institutions following the June 2023 elections. And this last part now, in making its reselection decision, the board noted its expectation of continued progress toward meaningful, now another keyword than the meaningful electoral reform as outlined in the Agreement for National Unity prior to considering approval of the proposed compact. So, Mr. Dr. Senge, what do you want again? The MCC don't make it clear, say the main reason for let they reconsider, let they reselect Sierra Leone, now because of this national dialogue we want to sign. So why you want to put the implementation of the national dialogue agreement, the tripartite agreement, why you want to put it on the back burner? And then you say you will call few people, regardless of whether you call members of the opposition or not. Then they're not to the point. So you go call people, a delegation, go to Washington, and feel say then go change their mind. Like one we brother say, why Salon people, we need to take all instructions. They don't give you a lifeline. Don't give the instruction very clearly. And the agreement, the owner don't sign up. And it laid out the specifics. So why owner not just implement the agreement and stop for waste taxpayers' money? Una stop for waste money. And una try for re-establish the integrity of the country to the international community. They don't give me lifeline. And now, again, I don't drag this program for too long. I don't discuss this communique of the MCC waiting go make them consider for GIS Salon or for let Salon get that development compact today. We know very clearly. But yet, the same thing again. They tell what they be asked for, let they release the results, the disaggregated results. You go begin to do backdoor meeting, closed door meeting and stuff. All their attitude and it points to corruption. Very clearly. It points to corruption. Because why you need for go behind the scene where the instruction is very clear. And in the interest, let me pull the MCC na corner, but in the interest of peace, where Sierra Leoneans them, beaucoup APC supporters them, whether they say, oh, then party sort of disappoints them or stab them at the back or whatever adjective you get. But then they look forward based on waiting and support the leader, don't say, Samua Kamara. Say let them give peace a chance through the dialogue. So people, supporters them of the opposition, they don't see this as a lifeline as well. But yet, una want for put on the back burner. And some people they say, oh, for right now, let them focus on the coup, the investigation, the coup trials and stuff. Let me put this national dialogue agreement in a corner. Ebo. So now the executive, now the judiciary, really? I mean, for be una just allow una prosecutors for strengthening the case and bring them to court. The executive no need for they spend too much time on it. And in fact, as a matter of fact, the communication una supposed for left and now to the Attorney General. Now, if they do press briefings as to how the case they go and all that in a day. But the government, yes, the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, now cabinet person, but let him be the only cabinet person. And another reason that we make it dangerous for let them be a cabinet position, because it kind of degrade the separation of power. But let's come, before I conclude, let's come to waiting happen in the past 48 hours. So we see Lamranaba, and thank you for that, in tweet. It's a Chief Minister, Dr. Senge, is expected to lead a 7-man delegation, including the APC leader in parliament, Honorable Abdul Kagbo, from Sierra Leone to Washington, D.C. for engagement and consultations with senior members of the executive branch and Congress of the United States government and the Millennium Challenge Corporation on the country's commitment to continue with the implementation of the Agreement of National Unity and electoral reforms. The proposed delegation also includes the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Tim Kaba, the Majority Leader in Parliament, Honorable Matthew Numa, Abdul M. Fatoma as a civil society representative, Prince Koka, President of the All Political Parties Association, and Die Koma, CEO of the Millennium Challenge Corporation Unit, Sierra Leone. So all them people there for go now Washington, for go to waiting, like one caller asked, for go to waiting. So again, this Lamrana post on the 9th. So 2 days after, we see this. Abdul Kagbo, Honorable Abdul Kagbo, about 3:30 in the morning, we on time now. So meaning it will be around 8:30 in the morning to the own time. So it say I've met with the chief minister who is a good man. I'll be meeting with him on how we, the young people in governance, can reduce the political tension between SLBB and APC. Let love prevail over hate because this is our only country. I conclude for say, unfortunately, I'll not make it to the US. So I presume say, I go don't call chief minister. If you not do harm, then that's considered unprofessional on his part. So I don't know anything about how the communication go, but I just they say now based on waiting at the sea. So a few hours later, less than 5 hours, the chief minister tweet. He said, due to some other engagements that require my presence in the country, I have to postpone my official trip to Washington, D.C. next week. I'll continue engaging our counterparts in the US government, across the executive and legislative to deepen our bilateral economic and development relations. So, if I'm them, when you watch then two tweet here, it's very clear. Say, like somebody say, oh, it must happen, say, the last minute, somebody, the APC folks, them ask Abdul Kagbo for attend and stuff like that. But the question is here, what thing did they go do? Yes, they can say that they go lobby and stuff. It's necessary for let them use taxpayer money, pay for them fare, give them per diem, hotel fee and all that. It's necessary? The answer is clearly to me, no. It's not necessary at all. They can able for fulfill the requirements them where MCC put in a press release by staying home, by fostering the implementation of the tripartite agreement. And then they not go cost Salon much at all. So why they want to go waste taxpayers' money? Particularly where the country is so. Where the money then they can able for put them into a better use. So me fumble them again, when I see with politicians them, and now them be they say, oh well, this it go good for the country, it go bring the country together and stuff. So why una not implement it now? Why una not push the aggressive implementation of it? Now one caller be talk about, oh then they implement them, they don't do everything where they say that they do and stuff. So the question is, this what they can show now. So why this headline say United Nations they come and hold a closed door meeting with the administration for discuss about this tripartite. If you read the full detail, when go on the Sierra Leone website, when go read the full detail. So United Nations Security Council representatives, then they come, get a closed door meeting with the president and in team for talk about the agreement. So if the agreement they go fine, waiting at the essence, plenty time, then closed door meeting they happen with something that they go fine. So why would they sugarcoat them? Me fumble them. And then I be read back say I not be able for screenshots that part today. Say the president of the ECOWAS Commission. I don't know if he don't come salon already, but they say if they go for it on similar situation. Just no more. And the other thing where I go say troubling in all of this, Sierra Leone now non-permanent member of the Security Council. And in fact, the first two assignment where the Security Council gives Sierra Leone, now for we go chair a peace agreement deal now DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo, and South Sudan, where we know say that they go through issues them, peace issues. So Salon are the first two big files than that. So una tell me if we the struggle for maintain we own peace agreement, una not feel say it go difficult for we convince people them na the DRC and people in South Sudan, but yet we they brag and say, oh, we did now the Security Council. Now, very good thing. But at the same time, it's very challenging. If we not act right, if we not lead by example, my brothers and sisters, Salon go disgrace. Another thing where I go on for talk about, but time don't beat me, and probably go be next program, because I know say clearly now something we go still they na the works. I don't know what you wanna think about this headline. Normally I'm not keen talk about APC SLPP the inside politics because I don't make it clear I care more about the national, about Sierra Leone. But this again Boku SLPP supporters them, and rightfully so, but they say in terms of democracy, nurturing democracy and stuff, the principles of democracy, SLPP more mature than APC. And the one of the main reasons where they cite say, well, the chairman is different from the president, and then gets that kind of separation of powers and stuff like that. But this way I see them today, this headline, it troubled me fumble them. Very much troubled me. That tell you why it troubled me. It troubled me because of two things. Now, according to the Constitution of Salon, the party, another part of the Constitution may be interpreted wrongly or correctly, but according to the ECOWAS court, they say interpreted wrongly. But the Constitution say if somebody not be a member of a political party, he go lost his seats in a parliament, even a parliamentarian. So based on that condition, the court now, the Supreme Court of Salon, interpret and say, by extension, it go still applicable to the president and the vice president. And because APC, at the time where Kuruma be in a power, within a force do, they expel Sam Sumana. So he ceased for be a member of APC, and at the time, he not be get membership relating to any registered political party, and they use that interpretation of that clause say not supposed for be vice president. So Kuruma Sakam, and they use say because it don't loss in party position. So waiting at the driver saying because of that clause day and precedent don't set. So meaning that this, I not say una go to say, oh, this is don't go chuk all that thing, but me as somebody where I can like for think very critically. And most times the things that what they say they come to pass. When I look at this, President Bill appoints David Senge as chairman SLPP Constitutional Review Committee. Constitutional Review Committee. So because the Salon Constitution, that particular clause there, I believe now entrenched clause, the president's not going to change them by himself. He therefore go to the people of Sierra Leone. He not able to do that. So but now look what's in they happen. First, before the election, they say that we don't review the constitution, they don't make changes way that then changes, then they go stand the test of time. How many months now after the election? Where did they set a committee for review the SLPP constitution again? And that first review, it make now President Bill, if I understand correctly, the leader. If I understand correctly, it will probably get power now past Prince Harding, if I understand correctly. So now, when I see how they go with this, so now the constitution where all SLPP, where with that constitution there, if President Bill no considered, say if they do things in the interest of SLPP and by extension the country, then Cable use the SLPP constitution in accordance with the Salon constitution for kick them out. When I see how they go. So meaning that where he appoints David Senge, and this now in Bobo, we're very close to him. Now a man we're very close to him because now adult. My apologies. Now man we're very close to him. When I think about what happened with Kone, when I think about that too, what happened with Kone, the president appoint him, and it do the president in bidding, and Salon still there in a political mess, in my opinion, because of what Kone do. So when I see how they go with this. So if David Senge, as the chairman of that constitutional review, and we know chairman now, chairman get for agree on something. If even the majority, Salon we know how with democracy they run. If even the majority say something, if the chairman not agree, they go find way for suppress the majority their action. We don't send a parliament and it still happen. So this I want for left arm as a food for thought. In my opinion, and again I go hate for be right on this. It appear like say President Bill they fortify himself for still longer than the Constitution demands. Because as a matter of fact, if we talk about constitution, if we talk about true democracy, whose business President Bill get for appoint the chairperson of a constitutional review committee? If law say it a plan for exit after 2028, whose business it get for letting appoint the chairperson of the Constitutional Review Committee, where the Constitution now in SLPP get for use for fetam if they not do according to them bidding. So my brothers and sisters, particularly my SLPP brothers and sisters, I want una think critically. I make her say, una support responsibly. Una not just blindfolded. APC, SLPP, them people there, them politicians there, in my opinion, and from boku indicators, they're very selfish. They use the people them for like they achieve their own selfish gain. It's very clear. In my opinion, President Bill, una see what he do with NGC. Una see what he do with Salone, this PR system. Where them they do them campaigning on this PR system, waiting them preach. Oh, we go get more small parties them na parliament and stuff. So after they don't pass the PR system, you see what he do for kill NGC and C4C. So this man now we they say now somebody we highly democratic. Then process here. Una tell me true. Now true democratic processes? In my opinion, the answer is no. I want to tell una boku tenki for we una all come and let we talk about the issues here in our country. And again, for the people and we vote, I want for say boku tenki to una we vote. And again, according to the vote, a very clear say people and we vote not believe say the president, the administration, the government committed for like they implement this tripartite agreement. So again, until next week, I go encourage una for like una download the various app, and this app it gets plenty goodies for una, and above all, una member are free. Una no need for pay anything for the app, are free. So una go enjoy the Nations Cup, and then they na promise to una, and una go enjoy good music and plenty other goodies. So before I finally draw the curtains, let I remind una of the discourse again. So this not the polls 2 hours ago. Is the government of Sierra Leone committed to the implementation of the tripartite agreement? That's now be the question. So 17 people in vote, and 6% of them 17 people, and they say yes. And 94% of them people, and they say no, the government not committed to the implementation of the tripartite agreement. And the other one way I will do before I come on the air, say, will the UN Security Council's closed-door session on Sierra Leone's tripartite peace agreement lead to lasting peace in the region? 16% out of the 49 people and we vote say yes, and 84% out of the 49 people that we vote say no. They don't believe say the UN go make UN Security Council, the closed-door meeting with the government will make much difference in terms of implementing this agreement. So quickly, again, Facebook, the same question. So Facebook, we get about 28 people away vote, 21%, that's 6 of them, 28 people, and they say yes, the government committed, and 79%, we're not 22 out of the 28 people say no, the government's not committed. And I just want for just run by una very quickly. Last week, I do it deliberately for like we extend this poll. So we do them for 6 days. So the question will be asked, say, has President Bill overstepped his mark on charging ex-President Kuruma with treason? So 151 people in vote. 92% of the one that we vote say yes, President Bill don't overstep a mark. Like we will say, don't overstep a boundary where it charge ex-President Kuruma with treason. And 8% say no. And then we ask another question where we allow for let go for 6 days, almost a week. from our last program. Say, do you support Sierra Leone government's decision to reject ECOWAS's request to relocate ex-President Nkrumah to Nigeria? So we get 102 people away vote. That is a sufficient number. 15% of that 102 people say yes, they accept, they support the decision of the government for let them not listen to ECOWAS request for let ex-President Nkrumah go to Nigeria. 85% out of the 102 people away vote say no, do not support the government in decision on that. So the final vote where we, one where we do, the final poll where we do, and last week, so 119 people then vote on this one. So the question where we ask, do you believe the charges of treason against Sierra Leone's ex-President Nkrumah are justified? So out of the 119 people that we vote, 8% say yes, the charges then justify. And 92% of una we vote say no, then charges here, they're not justified. So, me fambulem, now there we go stop. We go come with more polls them as we come with the program for like we waiting out una take. And let God bless una with una families. Let God bless the viewers. We supporters them. We viewers them. We presenters them. And all the people that we work behind the scene. And we people in our salon, we guys in our salon, guys and girls in our salon, where they work hard for push viewers go before one for say boku thank you to them all. And my family I can always say, them politicians here, we don't need for swear them. Let we pray, let God change their heart. Let them do the work of the people, because now they for affect policies. If they're not there in the right direction, the country will continue to deteriorate. So we need for pray, let God direct them in the right path, and let God make them put salon first. Because so far, majority of them, then just they consider themselves in the name of political party or in the name of divisive politics. Finally, the country where me and you two know from where we were born there, and now the only country where we get, where me and you two get in common, where we all be Sierra Leoneans. So for that reason, we need for pray and do everything in we power for make that country they peaceful and let that country they thrive, let prosper. So let God bless the one and only country where me and you too proud of and where we call Sweet Mama Salon. Until next week, where I go come back now the same platform, same place, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where go be sadly enough 1 a.m., 1 o'clock now morning, now Salon in UK. But unfortunately, I get for work now weekday, so now patient with me. But by God's grace, I will come back next week at 8 p.m. with another episode of Salon Politics and Economics. Focus on Salon. Until then, me na Abdul Karim Kagbo, they say, Unatata.